Hi. I changed my format here and I needed to check where my fingers are placed, so I'm Trevor Lunn from RevTrev.com and the founder of Live Light Academy on livelight.ca, and I'm here with the 70-day gratitude challenge. So what is the 70-day gratitude challenge? Well, every day for 70 days, I want to choose to be grateful, feel gratitude, and show appreciation. And I want to invite you along to do it with me. I'll tell you why it is so critical and so important. In fact, today, I kind of let the theological reason loose. There is a theological reason for us to choose to be grateful. Not just choose to be grateful, but feel gratitude and show appreciation. So we're going to get to the reflection today, which is day 8. My gratitude unveils His grace. And really, this is something I'm learning. It's been a week, every day for a week. I've only done it a week. And guess what? I am being reminded again and again about God's grace for me. What is His grace? His grace is what enables me to do what He wants me to do that I can't do on my own. What? I thought it was God's redemption at Christ's expense. Oh, it is, but it's so much more. Oh, I thought it was like there's a whole list of acronyms we use to make us remember grace. But honestly, it is the ability to do something that we can't do on our own. And it's that ability to do what He wants us to do that we can't do on our own. And it is absolutely amazing what happens when we choose gratitude, and gratitude with our whole heart, to give thanks with all of our heart. The heart is the seat of our emotions, the seat of our decision, and the seat of our action. That's why we want to choose to be grateful and feel gratitude for what we choose to be grateful for, and show appreciation for what we feel gratitude for what we choose to be grateful for. You see the connections? Yeah, okay. So we're going to go to the video now, and I will come back right after that and tell you a little bit more. I'll answer a question on the gratitude challenge and follow up with everything you want to know. So, day 8. My gratitude unveils His grace. All this is for your benefit, so that the grace that is reaching more and more people may cause thanksgiving to overflow to the glory of God. 2 Corinthians 4:15. Every day I learn something new that reminds me of how much I need God's grace. His grace empowers me to accomplish everything I can't do on my own. His grace reminds me to show grace to others. My gratitude unveils His grace. My good Father opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Humility is not thinking less about myself, but thinking of myself less. Gratitude for what I have helps me show grace for what others need. I do not think about my needs alone. I also consider the needs of others. I know what is good and what the Lord requires of me, to do justice and to love mercy and to walk humbly with my God. I humble myself before God, knowing He will lift me up. He is God and I am not. He is King, and that's a good thing. I can trust the one who is trustable to finish the good work He started in me, so I can trust Him to finish the good work He started in others. As I am thankful for the grace He shows me, I can show similar grace to others. As His grace empowers me, my grace empowers them. It's the kindness of God that leads us to repentance. His grace is sufficient for me. His power is made perfect in weakness. By the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace towards me is not without effect. Yes, I work hard, yet it is not me that's working. It's the grace of God that is working through me. Gratitude reminds me of this transformational truth. Today, I am grateful for all my experiences and truly grateful for His all-sufficient grace. I commit to acknowledging the blessing in each moment, humble myself before God, and will be still and know that He is God. Reflection question to ask Holy Spirit. What do you want to amaze me about your grace today? Who do you want me to show your grace to today? Is there something I've been struggling with I need to trust to you? So I'm seeing where you're all watching. Again, X is the biggest place people are watching from. I want to welcome you from X. I saw some of you watching on YouTube. Some are watching on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can chat with me. LinkedIn as well, you can chat with me. And I'll see it and it'll come up here. But every day I want to not only give thanks and feel thanksgiving and feel gratitude and show appreciation. I want to do that. That's the challenge. But I also want to do daily podcasts, daily livecast, daily podcasts, and blog posts. And I was going to say something else I wanted to do. I forgot right off the top of my head. But what I'm learning in this as I'm going through, we're on day 8 today. And what I'm learning is that the more gratitude I have, the more I see God's grace. God's grace to me, God's grace for others, God's grace, God grace to me and through me, basically, is what I want to say. And, gratitude grasps grace. We really find that as we are, that's a theological reason to choose gratitude. It's not so that you'd be 10% happier in 21 days. That's what the studies show us. You can leave God out of the picture. Just choose to be grateful, choose to write it down, and feel gratitude and write it down. And in 21 days, you'll be 10% happier. That's what the studies show us. You don't need God in that equation. You don't need to give thanks to God in that equation. What I'm trying to do is to bring God into that equation, to give thanks to with my whole heart and unto God. Really is who I'm giving thanks to. And so I want to be able, and what happens when I do that is I get more aware of His grace for me and for others through me. So honestly, that is the best reason to do a gratitude challenge. And the 70-day gratitude challenge is going to be life-changing. Well, it's helping me get along. But as I said, I wanted to ask a question. And since nobody has given me a question, even though I see you watching on YouTube and LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, but Facebook, this question is one that I've already generated on ChatGPT. And the question is, can I participate if I don't use social media? Can you participate in the 70-day gratitude challenge without social media? Honestly, easily. All you need to do to compete with to participate in the 70-day challenge is every day for 70 days to choose to be grateful, to feel gratitude, and to show appreciation for what you feel gratitude for. And that's available to anybody, anywhere. You might want a calendar to keep track. You might want a journal to write things down and see how you develop. You might want those things, but you don't need those things. You don't need to sign up for the free course. You don't need to buy the ebook or the audiobook when those are available. You don't need to. All you need to do every day, decide to give thanks every day. Choose to feel gratitude for that thing you've chosen to give thanks for. And 3, you need to show appreciation for what you feel gratitude for. Got it? That's all you need to do. That's the challenge. Do it for 70 days. That's the real challenge. Okay. And as I mentioned, this is all a course as well. And if you go to revtrev.link/thanks, you can sign up for free for this course, the 70-day gratitude challenge course. And I guess that's another way you can do it without social media. But if you're watching this, you are on social media somewhere, so I'm not really talking to you. But if you've got a family member or friend, you can and they want to participate, you can go to the revtrev.link/thanks and sign up for the 70-day gratitude challenge course. Also, what I'm working on is the audiobook, the ebook, and the print book. It's written up. I just need to publish it. And part of my hesitation is I'm going through a different publishing partner, and I want to make sure I've got everything lined up the way, and I've never published an audiobook this big, so I want to make sure everything is set up for the audiobook and everything's all set up. Also, I am going to be releasing a 70-day gratitude challenge journal, and you'll be able to find all of those with the links at revtrev.link/thanks. Now, where do you want to go to catch us live? Well, on YouTube and Facebook, you go to revtrev.com/TV, and you like and set notifications. You subscribe and set notifications on YouTube. On Facebook, revtrev.com/FB, you like and set notifications on Facebook, and then you'll be notified every time I go live. On X, I am at x.com/revtrev. And again, most of you are watching on... Actually, no, you are watching on RevTrev today. Hey, good to see you guys. And the other one is x.com Trevor H. Lund. And that's usually the one people watch on for some reason. But today it's RevTrev, so that's awesome. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn at Trevor Lund as well. I'm streaming there, or should be, as we go along. So you can catch up live, or you can catch it later. Later you can, if you subscribe to the podcast at revtrev.com/radio, what I do is I take these live casts, I make it better audio, and I upload it to anywhere where you would listen to your podcast. So wherever you listen to your podcast, you're able to subscribe. But if you go to revtrev.com/radio, you'll see all those links for wherever you listen. And the blog is at revtrev.com/blog. That's where I post the podcast and the replay and the notes, or the words of the reflection and the reflection questions as well. They're all on the blog, so you can catch up with those anytime. So don't forget to give thanks with your whole heart. Choose every day for 70 days. You choose to give thanks, that's your decision. You feel grateful for what you've given thanks for, and that's your emotion, and you show appreciation for what you feel grateful for. That's your action. Your heart is the seat of your emotion, the seat of your decision, and the seat of your action. And if you want to learn more about your whole heart, sign up for the Live Light with Your Whole Heart course. And you can find out more information at revtrev.link/heart. So, since this is the life we've chosen, the life of the Spirit, let's make sure we don't hold it as an idea in our head or a sentiment in our heart, but work out its implication into every area of our life. That means we won't compare ourselves to each other's if we've got far more interesting things to do. Each of us is an original. Live creatively, friends. Carpe vitae. Seize the life. Live light. I plan to be back tomorrow.